All right.
Getting saved.
Wonder what happens when you go into the water.
Respawning.
Oh, that's it. It's just straight up darkness. The same area of the body. Okay. Me and Akiko are going to be best friends. We can go see Doom Jazz. Or I can go see my buddy. Let's go see my buddy. My homegirl. Home Slice Crimson. She must have a secret about Akiko.
Crimson acid.
Don't be coy. Thank you.
Sure.
Glad to be back.
Thank you.
The investigator is here.
One of the power station employees found something they shouldn't have. Ooh. Okay.
Got it.
Key item obtained.
A knowledge tablet for Starlight. Please manually install from Starlight's inventory. These symbols were carved on an altar on a frigid asteroid falling in the wake of destroyed Eden. What are you planning to do with your amassed wealth? If trade is good, you're carrying a lot of blood crystals. A quiet life. That's why I'm down here, away from the tower. Not the greatest fan of
Good
people.
work.
Having a big chunk of change allows you to live your life in peace. How misanthropic. You sure that's healthy? Thank you, lady.
Good work.
Have you tried that new beer I'm on the can of? It's good.
Sure.
Not yet. Is it worth it?
Business is
You
business.
think I put a name to any old piss water? There's a competition to win a date with me with a winning ring pull. Anyone win? I'll let you into a little secret. There are no winning ring pulls. I know certain things about the Dead Nebula Company. I told the CEO that I know these things, and she made the winning ring pull disappear. I'm not a prize to be passed around.
Sorry.
I try to think what your file on me looks
I
like.
have my ways.
I know all sorts, but there's always more to learn. Maybe you can learn more about me one day. Don't be a tease. Be seeing you, lady.
Business is business. Nice doing business with you.
No.
Business is booming.
Do I really want to grease the wheels for Akiko? I'm not telling me that she didn't do it, but I really feel like I need to know more about Akiko. I mean, Akiko's Akiko's the biggest bitch. I feel like I want a little bit more dirt on Akiko. This better be some worthwhile info.
I'm glad to be back.
All right, let's see it.
Nice doing business with you.
She's also their leader. They're the only family she's ever
We're
wanted.
in a dark time.
The Marshals aren't syndicate, though. They're citizens. Security measured by Montserrat. They don't have our immortality, and they don't get moved between islands. She told us that.
Ooh, the
Makes
investigator
them
is here.
expendable, too. Precisely.
Don't be coy.
Akiko has endured a millennia of sadness watching her troops die or get left behind. She wants them in the syndicate. Get them gene therapied up and create a battalion of immortal soldiers in her heartache. She's motioned the syndicate to try and get her marshals inducted, been refused every time. She's hurting and she's angry.
That's weird.
What does she get from murdering the council? She wouldn't be promoted to a position where she could change rules and keep her marshals alive between islands. She used the murder to scare the new council. The untouchable became touched by the hand of death. She can argue for the increased militarization on the next island, scapegoat in on the citizen, and panic the next council and creating martial law with troops inducted into the syndicate. Use loyal troops rather than expendable troops. Precisely. Montserrat was always scared of immortal soldiers having dangerous thoughts and leading a coup.
Thank you.
If Akiko did this, she proves that the threat isn't from the marshals.
The investigator is here.
Got any proof? Sure do. I'll pull this from the Moon database. Never know when something like this will come in useful. Motion presented by Grand Marshal Akiko 14. Grand Marshal Akiko 14 formally requests that the God Justice Marshals are inducted into the syndicate. Motion was declined. Unanimous vote. Akiko falls in love with her troops. That's why she hurts so much. She's had a string of relationships throughout the islands. Is there someone special on this island? Captain Voth. He's the highest ranking marshal under Akiko. The highest ranking marshals are chosen to guard the council during the birth of a new island.
That's strange.
So he was murdered last night? Looks that way. So if her lovers are dying when the island ends, her motive is to kill the council, push her agenda through, get her marshals into the syndicate, and make them immortal?
Got it.
That's a pretty big bet to make.
That's strange.
I agree. Something doesn't add up.
What the hell?
What about Voth then? If Akiko was involved, did she let Voth
I
die?
have my ways.
A sacrifice for the greater
The
good?
investigator is here.
I need to find some more truth. I'm glad I bought that. Charlie, thank you so much for being a 15-month resident of the Velvet Room, and thank you so much for the continued support. Welcome back. How you doing, Charlie? Happy Friday. Shinji. This is a work of art. The integrity of the syndicate is in the canvas. A knife is the brush. Is it modern art? Abstract? Formal? Who can say? I always hated art. Anyway, gotta run.
Relic obtained.
A sacred reward for pyramid envisioning. The citizen was very faithful. The green goat sparks of flame. I'm singing Shinji a lot.
Music obtained. Blood crystal obtained. Relic
A
obtained.
gemstone fused with the owner's blood, worn by the prideful with something to show.
Relic
Unmarked
obtained.
videotape struck fear in the minds of the cautious. What's on it? Who made it? Why was it abandoned? Will I be put on a list if the authorities know I have it in my possession?
Sorry.
This paradise is creeping me out. When the veil falls and the naked body of crime is exposed, the island begins to crumble. The balance is tilted and the illusion falls apart. That's poetic. I'm trying it out. I think you know I'm an asshole. I'm giving his speaking a nice go. It's hard though. You're doing well. You're making me blush, Love Dies. Peace. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have an upgrade.
Install complete.
So now I need to find one of the Cosmos towers to use this upgrade on. I'm trying to remember where they were. Wait, I see one. I think. Oh, that's the music.
Music obtained.
Buy more drink.
All right, where's that Cosmos Tower? That's the elevator to, yeah, we're at Syndicate HQ. Is this it?
Music obtained. Blood crystal obtained.
Here's something.
Key item obtained.
A red crest found in the Syndicate HQ looks like it will fit into something. I have a blue one too.
Blood crystal obtained. Key item obtained.
It's two. Lost Pain. He escaped the moon's dark side during the Great Betrayal. He's trying to drain the moon's power to complete a resurrection. We need to deal with him before that happens. Let's go talk to Shinji. How would you do it?
That's strange.
Do what? Murder the council, kill Paradise, all that. I feel horrible answering this question. Gun. A gun? Yeah, just walk in, bullet in each head. You're messed up.
I don't like
You asked. Whatever. Laters. Oh, that feels... I don't know how to feel about that answer. Oh, so far so good. Like, really? I mean, I really don't feel like I've investigated a lot. I really feel like I'm exploring more than anything else. I think that's good too. I like the freedom. I like the freedom and being able to go pretty much most places without, you know, having a lock on this and that without, you know, people locking it. Not really locking behind story like, hey, you can't go to this island yet, or yada, yada, yada. You just have to talk your way to unlocking places or have the appropriate, you know, software to go to wherever you're trying to go. I don't like that. It's just, I don't want to explore more. That's the thing. Like, yes, I want to investigate. At the same time, I want to explore. I found this. Okay, let me see where this goes and see if I can get something, you know, to help my investigation. Oh, Oh, that's the crime scene. I want to hold up on the crime scene.
Relic
Third island sequence, a time for sorrow. Ezekiel devolves into mad paranoia, fearing for a future in the demons. He murders so many of us. Normal Montserrat steps forward to end his madness and lead us to light.
Love crystal obtained.
So there's Doom Jazz's yacht.
Relic obtained.
Gems that are offered to the gods via ingestion. Nauseating offering gems. Oh, wow.
Love crystal obtained.
Man, I'm seeing you everywhere, Shinji. You ever think about how messed up this is? What is? You guys are the bad guys.
Sure.
What do you mean? The Syndicate worship dying gods that want to rule the world and drown it in a sea of war and blood.
Sorry.
I don't see how that makes us the bad guys. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't. We're all heroes in our own minds, right? Catch you later. God, he's really... Wow.
Getting saved. Love crystal obtained.
The investigator, I presume.
Okay, that scared the shit out of me. Yes. Where did you come from? Where does anyone come from?
What the hell?
Who are you?
My new name is? One last kiss.
Name? New name?
Dreadful.
My old self was left behind, taken from me. I assumed a new form and a new name. I wonder if you'll discover my old self. When you look around this island, what do you see? Unknowable secrets always on the edge of my vision, barely allowing me to focus on them.
This island is a thousand little tragedies waiting to be discovered.
I know where one is. When things die, where do they go? Do you think I'm dead? If I am, where would I be?
I have a bad
You want me to find your
feeling
resting
about
place? Syndicate Graveyard. This little game better lead to something. I hope so too, investigator. Okay.
Crystal obtained. Relic obtained.
Silent Goat, the first to speak to us, the Holy Catalyst. Are we gonna count her? Nishi, so far it's been really good. Crucible, thank you so much for being a 54-month resident, being down since day one. Thank you so much for the continued support. Welcome back. How you doing, Crucible? Excuse me. New Love's Kiss. She doesn't show up anywhere in the case files. What should we have? would she have to do with anything? Oh yeah, in terms of yeah, I've been looking forward to this for quite some time. The defeat of Lost Pain. This was before he managed to flee to the dark side of the moon. A popular song on the islands is Railgun Love. The lyrics are about using a railgun to destroy the moon and kill Lost Pain before he kills us. The bass in it's really good. Painted by Lydia Daybreak. Now that threw me for a loop. Now I'm really curious about New Love's Kiss and how she figures into everything. And there's no evidence, like she's not in the case files or anything. Like, I think I have to do a little bit more exploring to find her again. It said Syndicate Graveyard. So I'd have to go to the Syndicate Graveyard. What's going on, Nobe? How you doing? I would have to go to the Syndicate Graveyard to see her. Maybe. Okay, there it is. One Last Kiss. Her name is One Last Kiss, not New Last Kiss. One Last Kiss. Syndicate Graveyard. That's where she'd probably be. All right. Use the building logs to confirm that witness was in his apartment. Use the building log. Check his phone. We also had to check his phone too. We'll save.
Game saved.
Damned Harmony, the god that deceived me. The crime landed me in exile and costing me my career and husband. This is my chance to right the wrongs. The birthplace of the gods, a hellish maelstrom of the frighteningly antique space.
Key item obtained.
Looks like I need to collect more crests to complete this. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more crests. Yeah, I had a blue one. Gods from an elite guard retinue with creatures from Mars. They are fiercely loyal and revered just as much as the gods themselves. See, I'm at Syndicate HQ right now. I think. Yeah. So they've been all around Syndicate HQ. There's Montserrat.
Don't test me.
Halt! What do you want, freak? Are you still investigating?
Yes.
I don't like this.
Architect Carmelina Silent.
Oh. So that just leads back to Carmelina. I hear something. Must be up there. Hi, Shinji. What's up with the birds on this island?
Paradise feels wrong.
The island's waiting to die. Our reality is broken. And that makes the birds fly backwards? That's messed up. Can't say I'm a fan.
That's weird.
A fan of what? This whole pocket of reality you got going on. Thanks for your input. Always a pleasure. Yep, I see it. I see another one. Oh my god. Fucking jump puzzles. God, let me up. Fuck. Am I gonna have to get to the top? I'm gonna investigate the scene. I really want to get these. I see two more. I hear two more. Or I can take the elevator. Yeah, let's take the elevator. There's another one. Okay, these are gonna irk me.
Blood crystal obtained.
Nice. That doesn't sound creepy. Fuck. Almost had it. I can hear it. I'm gonna try one more time. Got it.
Key item obtained.
Now the next one is at the elevator. I don't know how I'm going to reach that one. There's one somewhere here. I'm hearing it. And it's going to irk me until I find it. All right. Now, I need to see what this does. Oh, relic.
Relic obtained.
A carving about the goddamned harmony escaped the cosmos as his mountain fortress was besieged in Bosnia. The alabaster citadel was demolished around him as he finished the ritual to escape. He drifted for a millennia before latching onto a comet at the outer reaches of our solar system. He drifted again, missing the formation of the Syndicate until the comet drifted closer to Earth. He learned of the Syndicate and deceived Lady Love Dies. I'm going to hate hearing something every time and not being able to find out what it is or where it is. Oh. Either way. All right. Let's call it to Yuri since he's here.
The investigation freak.
You're the famous investigation freak.
Sure.
I don't believe we've ever met before. Secretary to the architect and the fairy woman's handler. Born into marble chambers on island sequence 15 under the sign of Dire Rose. Yuri is new to the syndicate and has quickly risen through the ranks.
Pathetic.
I can't believe in our darkest hour that Judge called on you.
Thank you.
You're a charmer.
What business is it
I'm not
of
here to make
yours?
friends, freak. Evidently.
What are you talking about?
I don't like sarcasm, freak.
Sure.
I understand you're secretary to architect Carmelina and Lydia's handler during her fairy woman duties.
Don't make me laugh.
Did you manage to deduce that? think I'm making a few other deductions about you as it happens. And what might those be? I was raised better than that.
Freak.
Don't put too much faith in how you were raised, freak. It can hold you back.
Got it.
You broke free, didn't you?
Worthless.
My parents were cowards. I'm not. It's not a big mystery to
Do
solve.
you want?
Let's get to business. What do you want,
The
freak?
facts and the truth are not the
A
same.
mentioning of grieving for our loss?
Got nothing.
Grieving
on
is a sign of weakness.
insufferable.
I said let's get to business. Stop dragging this out. Do you believe Henry did this?
Insufferable.
What an insufferable question.
Yes.
Of course he did it. The Grand Marshal has him in custody.
That's
No
strange.
suspicions of anyone else?
Worthless.
The islands are full of schemers. You know that. Want to drop anyone in it, Yuri? Dish the dirt on someone?
Who?
Who's got a motive to kill the council, Yuri?
Pathetic.
The killer's in a cell waiting to be executed.
I
Okay.
have a bad feeling about
Let's say
this.
he isn't the killer. He
I'm
is.
glad to be back.
It's a thought experiment, Yuri. Play along. If Henry didn't kill the council, who else has motive?
Nonsense.
Fine, I'll play along. You should investigate Crimson. Not my girl Crimson! Okay, why?
What the hell?
You gave that name up pretty easily.
Freak.
I had my suspicions for a while.
Why?
Don't be snide.
Something
with
sits
me.
wrong with her. Why did she get blessed? What would stop her wanting more power now that she's blessed? She's too smug.
That's strange.
It seems tenuous.
Investigation freak.
You're the investigation freak. Investigate.
Where?
Where were you last night?
Huh.
I was directing the fairy woman all night. We'll talk with Lydia about that. From where? Here in the celebratory
The
gardens.
investigator.
You
is
often work in the
here.
gardens?
Insufferable.
My work last night didn't require a desk, and the gardens are beautiful when an island's ending. Any proof?
Freak.
No, freak. The gardens aren't covered by laws unlike the HQ.
Crime cannot.
Give me your
hide.
phone, Yuri.
What?
Ooh.
I need to verify your
Investigator
location
here.
last night. You would have been making calls with it if you were directing Lydia.
No.
I'm under no obligation to give you my phone. I have important work to do with it.
Don't.
Not
test
until I finish
me.
my important work, you don't.
The investigator.
I have
is
jurisdiction here. I'm the investigator judge called on. You're obliged to assist in my investigation, or I will haul you in front of judge for obstruction. If you don't give me your phone, I will also assume that you have something to hide.
Don't be
Fine.
snide with me.
Whatever. That wasn't so hard, was it? Just do what you need to and bring it
Here.
back.
Oh, I'm glad to be
I just
back.
need to use the comms tower to verify the location of any calls made from this phone. Then you can have it back after the trial. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? He hasn't been seen for a few days, probably sleeping off a hangover. He was one of your old drinking crew, wasn't he? Isn't a missing syndicate member something of a concern for one of the people responsible for getting the syndicate off the island?
No.
I can only work with what I have. If he doesn't want to be picked up by the fairy woman, I can't help it. He's his own man.
That's strange.
No concern or empathy?
Don't make me laugh.
What do you want from me? I can't care about everybody. It's exhausting. Okay. You brought up Crimson. Tell me about Crimson,
Insufferable.
the traitorous idol. Traitorous?
Don't be naive.
She peddles her secrets and destabilizes the syndicate. You're worried? You're worried she's got something on you?
Don't make me laugh.
Don't make me go to Crimson. Has she got a motive for killing the council? She has her own secrets that I'm sure she isn't happy about people knowing.
Don't know me.
She wants to play soldiers again. She won't accept her new role and wants to run around with a sword and gun fighting demons. If the next island is perfect, there won't be any more demonic invasions. I think she's trying to destabilize the island so she can have another go at playing soldier. That's a lot of speculation.
Insufferable.
If you don't like the answer, don't ask the question. Okay. He probably wouldn't know anything about Akiko, but we'll ask. Did you see the Grand Marshal last night?
Don't make me laugh.
Didn't see her, freak. Okay. You would know about your secretary for Carmelina, so you would know about this. Did you see the architect last night?
Got nothing
I saw
on
the
me.
architect before I started my duties with the fairy woman. You should ask her about the time of the murder, though. I was here. Okay. Did you see Crimson?
What business?
I knew she was ready for pickup, but I left her until the end. She hates it here, and I had the power to make her wait a little longer, so I did. Asshole. Is there anything else you can tell me about Henry's movements last
How
night?
dare you?
Seriously? Do I need to hold your hand? Go and speak to the Grand Marshal. I already did. I'm just going through the motions here. Humor me. Did you see Witness to the end last night? I'm aware the architect planned to visit him last night. You can check with her. How do you know?
Insufferable.
I'm the architect's assistant. I arrange her appointments and make sure that she can carry out her work without being obstructed by anyone else on this island. What do you know about the escape last night?
Insufferable.
What would I know? Okay. Got time to chat, Yuri?
You want freak?
You weren't part of the syndicate before I was exiled. Is that a statement or a question? Sometimes people use statements but raise their intonation at the end to indicate a question.
Insufferable.
Sometimes people are insufferable. What's your history with the syndicate?
Worthless.
I was born to low-ranking syndicate members, barely footnotes in our history. They say children naturally rebel against their parents. I'm evidence. They were content to wallow in obscurity. Now I'm secretary to the architect. How did... No, thank you.
That's weird.
Sorry? I'm not interested in talking with you about myself anymore.
Goodbye, freak.
This has been delightful.
Goodbye, Yuri. Hey, we increased our relationship with Yuri. May you reach the moon. Kinda, with a lot of emphasis on exploration. So it's open world. You can go anywhere you want to. You can jump, run, go anywhere you want to. And things are hidden throughout the island. So there's an emphasis on exploration and, you know, finding secrets. Now I need to find the comms tower. I'm in the gardens. It's a council building. Syndicate HQ. Doom Jazz. We need to see Doom Jazz too. And then, okay, so let's plan this out. Let's map this out. And see, the thing about it is, another thing about this is you can take everything right now that you have and on your own come up with who could have possibly murdered Paradise. And you can go to the judge right now and say who did it. Now, as far as them finding him guilty or not, who's to say? But you can take everything you have at any given point and go to the judge and start a trial. Like, you don't have to wait on like time or story or, hey, we found all the evidence. I'm going to try to find all the evidence I can. But yeah, you can go like right now and say, hey, I believe Yuri did it for whatever reason and start a trial. We're not going to do that. We're going to do our due diligence and see to we filled every hole in evidence. Yuri was in the gardens, like, because he coordinates Lydia, because Lydia is the fairy woman, so he coordinates Lydia. But at the same time, he's Carmelina's secretary. Now, normally he works at a desk and everything, but he was in the gardens. He gave up his phone, so we can corroborate his testimony. We can corroborate his alibi. If I can find the goddamn tower. Because I have Witness's phone too. So I need to go check out the building logs too. But I have his phone and I have Yuri's phone. Like, basically he just said he was at the gardens, you know, pretty much working with Lydia to ferry people off the island. And then I'll have to talk with Lydia. But Eventually, I'm going to have to go to the crime scene. I want to go to the crime scene after I get everybody's testimony. I feel like it may seem a little bit bass backwards, so to speak, but I want to get everybody's testimony, then go to the crime scene, and then come back afterward. And then, of course, where is she? There's One Last Kiss. One Last Kiss is going to irk me the hell out of me. She just came out of nowhere, said some things, and that was it, and then disappeared. That's going to irk me. This is another thing that's going to really irk me. All right. I'm going to take a quick break. Quick bio break. Not too long. I'm going to leave y'all to ponder. I'll leave this up. I'll leave y'all to ponder. But I'll be right back. Pausing for the cause. All right, we are back. Thank you so much for staying with us on this murder mystery. Ready to get back to it? Okay, another thing I really need to do. Should I? Should I?
On travel unlocked. Starlight skins obtained.
Look to Crimson Acid. She has been blessed. So can you. Devotion is rewarded. Work hard and pray hard. Well, Crimson Acid always didn't look like that. She changed. She even said like she didn't always have the goat head. She got that when she received her blessing and became an idol. Where's Judge?
The investigator. Is paradise worth saving?
Are you ready to start a trial that will determine the fate of the syndicate? Have you found facts and crafted the truth? I'm ready to work through this with you, Lady Love Dies.
The door to truth will open.
No. No. No, we are not. So yeah, you can go to... Why did she make Architect the acting leader? Perfect 25 is her design, her vision. The syndicate has been mortally wounded. You cannot let them move to the island, new island suffer as well.
I have a bad feeling
The law
about
forbids her
this.
to be on the council. I have not forgotten her father's crimes. She's a temporary leader. We'll go to the new island and she will step down.
Oh.
Any assurance on that? The marshals work for the council and the syndicate. They will ensure she steps down.
Sorry.
I hope you're right. I'm almost salivating for the trial. Come back when you're ready. Doesn't witness the end usually have authority at the end of the island? The remaining syndicate members are all submerged in the bubbling swamp of suspicion. This includes witness.
Is this a fact?
You just took
Or a truth?
jurisdiction. I'm impartial. My ego was scrubbed a long time ago. I'm fused to this island. I cannot move from the chamber of justice. You and I are the only ones free of suspicion. You and I will understand the truths. I'm almost salivating for a trial. Okay. Okay, I really need to find the comms tower. I found something else completely.
Blood crystal obtained.
The hell?
Oh.
Backdoor to Doom Jazz's clinic.
Is this a fact?
Should be covered by
Or
the
a
Syndicate
truth?
HQ logs, but the door log looks broken. It means it won't log who enters and who exits.
Got it.
I wonder if Doom Jazz uses this. Huh.
game saved.
Huh. Pyramids and worship. No, I have Cosmos. So I need another one. Hell, I don't even know where to use Cosmos. Like, I don't remember, like, I remember seeing it, but I don't remember where to use it. It's like, hey, you need Cosmos, and now I have it. I don't remember the tower to use it at. The Syndicate elevator? Might be right.
Nightmare computer.
Yep. So I have Cosmos now. Okay.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
The investigator is here.
These are the logs of who entered and exited the building last night. Let's see.
Analyzing.
1734, witness enters. 2058, Carmelina arrives and witness buses her in. 2358, the God Justice Marshals arrive and secure the building. 18, witness and Carmelina exit. 331, witness returns. Witness and Carmelina have alibis. Okay. There's that. Now I need to find another one.
Blood crystal obtained.
A1M, thank you so much for the follow. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Love that you can see the individual save points and vary points. Yeah, it's currency for unlocking vary points, secrets if you want to buy them, or other things. I guess we'll go see Doom Jazz. But I really need to find that comms tower.
Blood crystal obtained.
Yeah. There was a piece of software at the warehouse.
Dr. Doom Jazz.
Lady Love dies.
As gorgeous as you were 3 million days ago.
Dr. Doom Jazz.
The Syndicate's head doctor. Born in the Cannon Fortress, Scotland in AD 988 under the sign of Cosmic Deceit. Growing up during a military campaign, Doom Jazz longed to become a doctor to tend to the wounded. He snuck into the haunted Ziggurat Medical School and studied in the library after hours. He became their top student and battlefield medic. He was captured during the Great Betrayal, losing his arms in a torture chamber before being rescued by Ais Kawami. The two fled to join the Syndicate.
Want to play doctors and nurses?
And Starlight, the perfect pair. Missed the Doom Jazz charm offensive.
I've missed you, Love dies.
How have you been? Still the same old Doom
The
Jazz?
island is about to end.
It's just been swell down here. I've seen you got the memo about last night.
Sure.
Something like that.
Hypothetically.
I presume you're here on business, not for something nicer? Correct.
Got it.
I got a job to do down here.
I'm a professional.
How unfortunate.
I have a bad
You're in high
feeling
spirits
about
considering our
this.
leader and council have been murdered.
Investigator.
We all deal with grief in different ways. Do not be mistaken. I'm well aware that this is a catastrophe. I'm just not one for outwardly displaying misery.
Got it.
What's your take on the Syndicate on this island?
Range.
Keep myself to myself. I'm not interested in the schemes. It's exhausting. Drama and politics are drugs. It's best not to get hooked. That's a medical opinion.
Got it.
That tells me all I need to know about the state of this place. Anything else I can help you with? You think Henry did this stuff?
Fabulous.
You read my report?
Sure.
Everything in it lined up with the official version of the events.
Ha!
Oh, then there you go. I didn't answer my question.
Hypothetically.
That's all I can tell you. I don't speculate on suspicions and hunches. I'm looking for facts. Can you make an exception for me?
What?
You only speak to me when you want something, Love Dies. It hurts.
Sorry.
I promise to stop by more often. Well, alright then.
Hypothetically?
We don't know what the seals are, right? It's awfully convenient that Henry happened to be able to get through them all, isn't it? So you don't think he did it? I didn't say that. I just mean there are some missing facts. And where have you missing facts, you have doubt.
Lady Love dies.
What do you think about it? It's too easy.
The facts and the truth.
It's a nice
are not
story.
the
People
same.
like to believe the easiest answer that fits their
The
worldview.
investigator is
You kidnap
here.
citizens and force them to pray to genocidal gods. Of course, Syndicate would believe one of the vile working class would do
I
this.
have a bad feeling about this.
There's something else at work here.
Ha!
At least you have a working theory.
Who?
Can you think of anyone that's got motive?
Ha!
That's a biggie. Such a terrible crime.
Investigator.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about it. Everyone is as innocent or as guilty as each other. What's your motive, Doc?
This is bad.
I haven't got a motive, Love Dies. No one? No one on the council you hate? I don't do hate, Love Dies. Life's too short. It helps no one. Surely someone pisses you off.
My favorite investigator.
Just let it wash over you. If you spend your life in anger, you're only making yourself suffer.
Where?
Where were you at the time of the murder?
What?
I was in my clinic until I was called to examine Henry. He was found outside the council building, blood everywhere. I checked him over. Akiko has my report for you. Go and see her if you haven't already.
Ha!
Syndicate Building's log should confirm my alibi. Already seen them. They confirm your claim. I found a door.
What?
A door.
Don't test me.
The back door to your clinic.
The investigator is
The connection
here.
to the nightmare console that logs who enters and exits the Syndicate HQ has been broken.
Ha!
Is it really? I had no idea.
Sure.
Sure you didn't. Did you see Yuri last night? Yuri Knight last night. Didn't see him last night, I'm afraid, Love Dies. Tell me about the inhibitors used to sedate Henry. Masahiro Heavy Industries Tech. Drugs that sedate the body and inhibit psychic ability, excuse me. They were designed specifically for victims of demonic possession. Calm the body and mind and stop them from lashing out. Henry's dosage level has been correct for the last decade. Do you know if anything can interfere with Henry's inhibitors? You're not the first person to ask, Love Dies.
That's weird.
Who?
What?
Witness. Why? Okay, why? Witness is responsible for overseeing the end of an island and ensuring it all goes smoothly. He's obsessed with fail points in the process. He got worried Henry could be a fail point. Could he get loose at the end? He's executed and not part of the slaughter ritual with the other citizens. There's a time when he's out of his cage before he's executed. Akiko handles the execution, so he's in safe hands, but Witness got obsessed about the inhibitors that keep Henry sedated.
Ooh, the
Are they a fail
investigator.
point?
How?
Possibly. You have to get past the Grand Marshal. You need a massive spike of adrenaline, and the only way I can think of to provide that would be an injection. Could someone have done that? Adrenaline is manufactured by the body. You need a drug to induce it artificially. His blood work came back clean, though. No one gave him that drug. Akiko thinks the demon tricked the inhibitors, and that's how Henry escaped. It's certainly a theory. Is it a good one? There's no proof. I can't say anything without proof.
Theoretically?
We've never encountered this phenomenon before, but every race of demons is different. It's worth considering, but you need to try and find proof before relying on a theory. I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about KHX's disappearance? I heard that he was missing. He keeps himself to himself, so I don't see him a lot. You been up to his place on the cliffs? Did you see the Grand Marshal last night? I saw Akiko after the murder when I examined Henry. Can't help you with anything before that, Love Dies. Have you spoken to Akiko? I have. Did you see the architect last night?
I've got all the time in
She
the
said
world.
at the crisis meeting that she was at Witness's apartment. And Witness could probably tell you more. Did you see Crimson last night? No one sees Crimson. Yeah. Is there anything else you can tell me about Henry's movements last night? You've spoken to Akiko, right? She'll tell you what he did. Did you see Witness to the inn last night? I don't know what he was doing, but he's normally in his apartment on the last night of an island. Go ask him. What do you know about Henry's demonic possession 10 years ago? Don't know what to tell you, Love Dies. He's clearly possessed and I wasn't at his arrest 10 years ago.
Hey.
If you think there's something suspicious, try the crime scene. His apartment in the dead zone. Alright. Alright, Shakura. Got a sec,
I've
Doc?
got all the time in the world for you.
You know that.
I've missed you, Love Dies.
It's been so long since we spent time together. You still a wine and whiskey woman? Not a lot of either in the Idlelands. Want a glass of me? Enjoy the island for a few minutes before getting back to all that murder? I got a bottle of Freedom Letter open. I'm on duty. I'm working. The officer's there if you change your mind. You're carrying the weight of the syndicate on your shoulders. Don't let it get to you too much.
Lady Love Dies.
How's it feel to be investigating again?
Time to breathe life back into paradise.
Haha!
Indeed it is.
Sure.
How's the doctor been since I last saw him?
Fabulous!
He's been entertained, you know? It's a small island, but there's a way to have fun.
Sure.
I'm sure there is.
Haha!
Only one way to find out.
I was born.
Do you want to be a suspect in an out-of-hours investigation?
Fabulous!
You can come around to open my case file anytime.
How?
Hey, have you got some time right now? Each second I spend here allows the truth to slink further into the shadows. Paradise can't wait, huh? Feel free to swing by any time, Love Dies. And keep that in mind.
Haha!
So Love Dies has a thing for Dr. Doom Jazz.
I don't like this.
Where's this going? I understand the key to your heart is information. You desire the unknown. You desire to know about people.
You've got this wrong.
Maybe there's something I can help you with. You said you might be able to help me.
I had nothing to do with this.
You charm me. Despite the tragedy of last night, this island is infinitely more radiant now that you're here. Because it's you and I can't get you out of my head, I'll break some ethics. A treated witness for death scream trauma. He started complaining of being able to hear screaming on occasion.
Theoretically?
We had no idea what the cause was, but it kept happening. I eventually narrowed it down to psychic death screams. That a fancy name for headaches? Something like that. When someone dies, they involuntarily emit a death scream in a burst of psychic energy. Normally you can't hear them, but he become attuned to them. How?
I'm worried.
That's still a mystery. I don't know if we'll ever know. He attributes it to the gods' anger. He's all doom and gloom about us not doing enough to please the gods. He's taking it as one of the many signs of the end times. What treatment does he take? High-strength migraine relief. That's the only thing that's worked. What about during the citizen slaughter ritual at the end of an island? Surely that would be overwhelming. That's different. The priest conducting the ritual channeled the psychic energy released by the slaughter into energy for the gods. It dissipated away from the island.
Sure.
Does anyone else suffer from them?
I'm worried.
We had a case on Island 15. A syndicate member killed themselves because they kept hearing them. But no one else on this island? Not in the way Witness does. I think demons can probably feel them. Every demon we've encountered has been attuned to psychic energy. Would this include the demonically possessed?
How?
Probably, but I can't say for sure.
Sure.
How would it affect them? I'd imagine a spike in adrenaline. Well, there you go. Anything else about Witness?
I had nothing to do with this.
I've been worried about his mental health.
What?
He's become secretive and guarded. It's manifesting in the standard ways, but multiple appointments with him have been interrupted by phone calls. He won't take a call with someone in the room and always steps out to his balcony. Other people have reported the same thing. Who? Architect Carmelina. She started noticing it several years ago. She's worried that he's slipping into paranoia. Why are you suddenly telling me this? It's been playing on my mind. I've been thinking about last night and the lunatics we have on the island. In the heavens and send an angel to come and question me. So you're breaking patient confidentiality and trying to get into my pants?
That's unusual.
Is it working? I'll let you know. May the cosmos be a mystery, and may you reach the moon. So it would cause a bout of adrenaline in the demonically possessed. So... okay. All right. So that was the member who committed suicide. So that lines up with what Dr. Doomjazz said.
Blood crystal obtained.
Halt! This is a restricted area.
I want to kick us from records for last night. They're classified.
Paradise feels wrong.
I'm the investigator. Grand Marshal Akiko is our leader, not you. What do you want, freak? Did you see Akiko on the night of the murder? Yes, she returned here after Henry escaped.
Don't test me.
Got a way to prove that? Our word is all you need.
The facts and the
Hard to believe the
truth
word
are
of a
not
Grand
the
Marshal's
same.
loyal troops. What do you want, freak? Yeah, I gotta get in here somehow. There's gotta be some way to get in. So we're probably gonna have to cut through. Already cracked that one.
Key item obtained.
There's a green crest. So what I'm seeing is that each area has some kind of crest that goes to a specific puzzle. The red, I'd have like maybe 5 to go. That's the first green one I've found.
Relic obtained.
24th island sequence. How will 24 be remembered? Will this island be perfect? Is this our eternal home?
Fast travel unlocked. Game saved. Starlight is obtained.
You met that Yuri creep yet? He seems like a bad time, a real bad time. Spineless though, you know, Chief, like that. The cadet shack of shit really killed the council. He's got a secret though, you can tell.
Ooh, the
Everyone here has a
investigator is
secret. Don't get smart with me, love dies. Dead Nebula. The mascot was designed many islands ago by the artist Renoy. Kids love him.
Relic
A
obtained.
poster showing the different tiers of loyalty a customer can achieve with the Second Heaven loyalty card. There we go.
Relic
A
obtained.
CD obtaining obnoxiously esoteric music by the embryonic adults, completely unlistenable.
Key item obtained.
Delicious Dead Nebula branded dog treats.
Relic obtained.
All workers on the island require prescribed pain medication. All goods produced in the farm and deep factory had to be hauled by hand. If it was good enough in ancient Egypt.
Relic
The mascot character for Dead Nebula. Kids love him.
Those crystals obtained.
The dead zone holds many secrets. Look at the scavengers above it. They feed off things that some do not want seen. It's a good place to hide something. You bet it is, Love Dies. You bet it is. There's some shit in there, all right. See ya. Pyramids. God, I gotta find...
Relic obtained.
The erroneous timelines. Gregory Complex gave his life so that they may be switched back.
Ha.
I'm gonna go around and get to the... If I'm here at the beach, I can go around and get to the ziggurat and the graveyard. Oh, ghost. It happened right here. Can you believe
Got
it?
it.
Believe what? A horror. A waking horror. This island, it's a carnival of
I'm
nightmares.
glad to be back.
It has its charms. You're insane. All of you insane. You're lucky. You weren't got by him. By who? The vampire. That horror. The vampire horror. A vampire killed you? On this beach, a nighttime stroll resulted in gross murder. When? When was this? What is time on these islands? No one cared. No one believes in vampires. It happened. I can't leave this place until I know there's evidence.
I need to investigate.
Finding
this.
evidence is what I do. The horror!
Ah,
And Shinji's here too. You think whoever did the murder is evil? They have to be right. Murder is evil and on and so on.
I don't like this.
Evil is a worthless trait cowards assign to people they wish didn't exist. It's a hand wave. By not examining why we think of them as evil, we learn less about ourselves and our society. Seneca is trying to resurrect a race of alien gods that enslaved man and fought millennia-long wars. I don't think you should be spouting off about evil. You know what, Shinji? I agree with you. That's a surprise. I had some time to think in the Idle Lands. Oh man, I love it when people lose their faith. Have a good one, you heathen.
Those crystals obtained. Those crystals obtained.
There we go.
Those crystals obtained.
This is the boarding point for boat trips that go around the island. The sign says the boat rides were shut down by Yuri Knight a few days
The
ago.
investigator is here.
There's no reason given. I wonder why. Why would he shut them down early? Something to consider.
Game saved.
Yeah, I'm just looking around seeing if there are any secrets or any crests or anything like that. But I see some bloodstones. All right. Music.
Music obtained. Relic
19th
obtained.
island sequence, when you sat with me and looked at the moon. Please let me be able to. Fuck. All right, we really got to get this. You really got to get this next program or this next upgrade.
Blood crystal obtained.
Here we go. Does it go any further up? There's that other blood crystal. All right.
Recording obtained.
The lines stop and start, geometric, crisscrossing the air, but not everywhere. I had a visit from the marshals. They're on to me. I bet it was the guy next door. All he does is feed the fish and gossip. Get alive. Can we listen to it? Is it a relic?
Relic
A common
obtained.
game among children is celestial thrones. Stones are arranged on a grid and players take turns moving them to capture the opponent's stones and stacking them.
Blood crystal obtained.
All right. Sure, I'll offer some blood. Yeah.
Relic obtained.
A carving about the god lost pain. Escape to the moon's dark side has been leeching power from the core of the moon, worshipped by the moon cult. People drain the moon dry to regain its power. Desires to scorch the earth clean in his revenge.
Blood crystal obtained.
What the hell? There we go. There we go.
Blood crystal obtained.
That's weird.
This is KHX.
Got it.
Was.
Don't
Is.
test me.
Never been a fan of physicality.
Sure.
I sometimes drink with him. He's quite reserved, but open up after a beer. Intense guy. Focused. Obsessive. What is the body telling me?
See investigation.
Well, KHX is dead. Suffered a massive blow to the head. There's blood everywhere and it looks like the skull is cracked. He was struck once, and for his sake, I hope he died immediately. Victim of attacks from the front often know the attacker, so it's probably one of the syndicate. KHX's fist is gripping something tightly. It's an ornate ring with a deep blue sapphire set into it. Why was KHX gripping this so tightly when he died? Did this belong to the attacker? How did he end up here? Is this why Yuri shut down the boat trips early? Did he need to hide the body? There's a ring in his death grip fist. Why was he holding this when he died? Is this a message? It's a gaudy ring with a bright sapphire inset. Rest in peace, KHX. I'll find out what happened to you. Sometimes the moon smiles at me. Drink your whiskey. I can feel the one in the Golden City on the dark side of the grinning moon. I've told you before, don't talk about him. Not on this island sequence. Do not invite disaster. But drink your whiskey.
Relic obtained.
A bourbon with a taste of chocolate and hazelnut. A nice whiskey to have with friends. Do keep in mind that your friends are all being monitored. So we know now that KHX is dead. Protest letter. A manifesto letter written by protesting workers.
Key item obtained.
Looks like I'll be able to turn something with this.
Relic
A
obtained.
pin badge made to celebrate Perfect 25.
Plus crystal obtained.
Where am I? Okay, I need to climb the mountain. I passed the ziggurat.
Music obtained. Plus crystal obtained.
A voucher that can be redeemed for 2 minutes of time in a foot bath, rewarded to workers that have exceeded their quota.
Plus crystal obtained.
Lore. A little bit of lore from what I see.
Plus crystal obtained.
Dance, come on, get down on the floor. We've taken it upon ourselves to move a little more. Dance, get up, show us what you got. We're gonna rock your party, and let's take it to the top. Oh, forget it, if you're not gonna beatbox them off. Random Shinji. More random Shinji. You notice the clouds?
Don't like
What about them?
this.
They break. You see them flicker every so
The
often.
investigator
This reality is
here.
dying. The wheels are starting to come off. What else is gonna break? Everything and nothing, probably. Something to look forward to. Oh, ghost. My dreams, filled with endless images. Working at the power plant. A cursed life. The assignment we all fear. Worse than a deep factory. Your thoughts disappear. Replaced by lives you haven't lived. Lives you won't lead. Lives you might lead. Time disappears. The same day recycled. Same day disappears. My mind broke. A million shards. I can't ascend to heaven without knowing who I am. I just remember my fish tank. Outside my apartment. Near the convenience store. I love those fish. Who am I? We have something on them.
Nightmare computer. Nightmare computer unlocked.
What's going on, Sushi? How you doing? Tunnel. What makes a good killer? You mean someone that's good at killing or someone that doesn't get caught? The first one. Coldness. Passion leads to mistakes. If someone survives being killed, you messed up.
Don't test me.
If you can kill like it's the most routine thing in the world, you make a good killer. What about not getting caught?
The investigator
You either
is
need to
here.
disappear or make it seem too ridiculous that you could have been involved. You think there's someone like that on the island? If there wasn't, I wouldn't be here. Good point. I'm doing good. It's Friday and I'm doing a murder mystery.
Blood crystal obtained.
It's called Paradise Killer. It's a murder mystery game. A diary from a worker in the power station. They're complaining about abnormal time distortions from being near the reality folding drive. Lost time, days that go on for months, and unexpected age regression are all common side effects. Do I want to give up? Yeah, I'll give up a blood crystal.
Relic obtained.
A carving that details the god Cosmic Deceit, the many-armed iguana, buried under the shifting sands of the bizarre purple desert hidden in Egypt. A nasty and selfish god, he died after his plans to seduce Romeo Silence was foiled by the Syndicate.
Relic
12th
obtained.
island sequence. Centuries of visions. Every clock remained at 12 o'clock, and we all saw great stone citadels on a forgotten planet. We're trying to find out who killed Paradise, aka who killed the members of the Syndicate. And there's a lot of exploration.
Nightmare computer unlocked.
All right, where did I end up? Okay. So where am I? Location unknown? What do you mean location unknown? Oh, now I'm in citizen housing. Okay. All right. Ezra Albertine, assigned to the reality folding drive power station, found next to a fish tank. Oh, that answers one of our.
Relic obtained.
Some citizens formed a black market in eggs. They found a way to illegally get large quantities of them to illicitly trade. B5.
Relic obtained.
Sanity. Love that name. A delicious green tea that is known to help you remain calm and collected in the face of cosmic insanity. Other flavors were introduced, but all failed. Oh. Sanity? Yeah, it should be.
Sit your ass down and drink your goddamn tea!
C4.
Relic obtained.
Crystal sparkling water. Sparkling water famed for its crispness and delight mouthfeel.
Key item obtained.
I know where it's gonna fit. Now then, just get out of here.
Blood crystal obtained.
More blood crystals.
Blood crystal obtained.
Come on. There you go. I just saw where it's gonna fit. Something required a blue crest. There we go. Another one. Okay. So it might not be the one I have.
Key item obtained.
Since 1992?
Blood crystal obtained.
Jamaican parents.
Relic
15
obtained.
island sequence. Montserrat leads us to the real world to reclaim the corpse of Dire Rose. Tragedy strikes. The god hunters repel us.
Blood crystal obtained.
Jamaican grandma. Why is this door scratched up? Hey, where was that? It was a fountain of some kind. It was like a fountain of some kind. I think it was... Yeah.
Blood crystal obtained.
That's always creepy. Here we go. Time moves differently on the island. I can't decide if I like it, nor can I. It does things to people. What kind of things? It twists people, distorts their hearts. I think that happened to me. So do I.
Relic obtained.
Maiden ex-bourbon cast has a fruity taste, best savored in an enveloping fog. Do not look at the other people enjoying the fog.
Blood crystal obtained.
Okay, what's your deal? Let me over. Thank you. Will you join us?
Who?
Join who? Join our group of citizens fighting for more power. You're a ghost. Are you aware you're the only one here and that you're a ghost? Just another obstacle put in our way by the abusive and corrupt council. We're fighting to end the corruption and free the workers of the agri-fields and deep factory. Free them? Are they slaves? They're used as pawns in a game of corporate corruption. Spent and used for the benefit of the powerful. We must end it.
Got it.
Are you aware that there are no citizens left on the island? I'm still here. Your existence is more of a technicality at this point, no offense. As I was escorted to the ritual slaughter to end this island and bring in the next, I made a vow that if there was any afterlife, I would continue to fight. I guess that's why I remain. I'm here to deliver a message.
Sure.
And what is that message? I have evidence of the corruption. I took it from the factory. Can I see it? I was at the farm when the marshals dragged me to the slaughter. They ripped the envelope from my hand and tossed it aside. Please, will you find it for me?
I need to investigate
I'm a
this.
big fan of running errands for metaphysical. Thank you. Remember, the envelope will be somewhere at the farm. Please find it and bring it to me. I have. Took some finding. Thank you. Have you read it? Have you seen the truth? Will you help fight corruption? Sure. Your evidence is compelling. I'll join your cause. Really? You will? Oh, it's such a relief. For years, we've wanted someone with influence to join us, and finally we have that. I feel like I've achieved my purpose. I can't take this to the next island. I'm already fading from this world. Please, you take it. Why did that demon give it to me anyway? Take it and build a better world.
Blood crystal obtained. Music obtained.
I am. How's your Friday, Leona? And Sushi, thank you so much for the host. Why do you think there are so many mysteries? Everything creates a mystery. Human, animal, plant, mineral, everything creates a mystery. It's a byproduct of existing. Not even listening, just existing. Everything produces a mystery that we want to solve. Why do we want to solve them? Human nature. Most things are ambivalent about mysteries. Rocks create mysteries, but a rock doesn't care about mysteries. Humans are unique, need mysteries to live. Without mysteries, we go insane. But a mystery can make you go insane. That's the knife edge we all walk. Aged for 2 years, it has a nutty flavor. Often served to celebrate accomplishments, however fleeting they may be. Man, this is making me want whiskey. I still have my bottle of Lagavulin, so I could definitely have a whiskey.
Blood crystal obtained.
So we're at the mountain gorge. We're close to KHX's apartment. We can go see him if we want. Well, see his apartment. 21st Island sequence. We restored the heartbeat of Moonlight Petal. She slumbers under Siberia. We must give her more power. Yeah, we can go up to his workshop and his apartment. A bit of platforming to get that one. Well, every island has a cycle. Like, it's an island is given birth to and an island dies, so to speak, or fails. And everybody's getting ready to go to the 25th island, and before that, the council got killed. Random Shinji again. Hi, Shinji. Don't fall too far. Don't you think it's a bit of a flaw? What is? Allowing a possessed citizen to stay on the island. People are all about getting rid of demons. It's one of your main things. You never shut up about it. They probably have their reasons, such as
The investigator is here.
making an example out of a criminal, or one of the many rituals we have, where Akiko needs someone to waterboard on a bad day. This wasn't as interesting as I hoped. See you around. The only item you don't like, the only elevator I've seen that you don't need a blood sample for. I have to make note of that. I'll use this as a fast travel point.
Unlocked. Game saved.
All right.
Starlight skins obtained. Music obtained.
Sam's Bar.
Relic obtained.
Well, seeing that we're here, what's going on, Sam?
Sam Daybreak.
Hey, Aldi.
I heard you were back.
Sam Daybreak.
Barmaster. Born in the shadow of the dragon in Turkey AD 999 under the sign of Shadow Zero, Sam took to killing like breathing. He killed to survive on the streets and then killed as a soldier before just killing for fun. He became a hitman extraordinaire under the banner of Shadow Zero. He met Lydia on the battlefield. They battled for 2 weeks, destroying the town of Ross 009. Lydia claimed victory and stabbed Sam through the heart. While fighting, he had fallen in love with Lydia, and in his moment of death, refused to leave her. His skin fell away and his skeleton hardened, becoming a deep red as he confessed his love for her. She too had fallen for him and accepted his confession. They fled to get married. He renounced his murderous ways and refuses to commit harm to others.
What?
Starlight's filling you in, is she? Have you forgotten about us during exile? I suppose isolation clouds the mind, doesn't it? Hey Sam, it's been a while. Nice jacket. You noticed, it was the gift from Lydia. She's always had good taste, doesn't she? Lydia's missed drinking with you. I miss you two as well. You're only two normal people on these islands. That's nice of you to say, LD.
What?
It'd be nicer if you were back under better circumstances, wouldn't it?
Got it.
The Syndicate is in a bad place. It's devastating, isn't it? Our friends and colleagues have been taken from us. There's not a lot of wailing grieving going on.
What?
We've existed for unknown epochs of time, haven't we? Gives everyone a different perspective on things.
Sure.
How's the whiskey blend on this island? Some vanilla, caramel, spice, and just a hint of smoke. The spice is unusual. The whiskey tastes like the island it's made on. This has been a peaceful island. Caramel and vanilla are in harmony. It was the maid in the pool house with the rusty dildo. Why would it be rusty though? The spice twists in your mouth. It coils and slips in between other flavors. What about the smoke?
Are you accusing me?
There, but barely. You know what they say about smoke, though? Where there's smoke, there's fire. Anything I can help you with? You think Henry really did this, Sammy? It's hard to say, isn't it? It's a hell of a crime. What do you believe, LD? I'm still making my truth.
What?
Akiko found him with council blood in his stomach. That's messed up, isn't it?
What?
He's clearly a sicko.
Sure.
That's what I'm trying to work out. Can you think of anyone that would want to kill the council, Sam? Kill the council? The crime of the century? Of the millennium?
Don't think so, Aldi.
I'm really sorry I can't be of more help. Everyone here is a loyal member of the syndicate, aren't they?
I have a bad
I hope
feeling
that's
about
true.
this.
Where were you at the time of the murder, Sam? Am I under suspicion, LD? Sam, I'm an investigator. Of course, LD. We must all cooperate, mustn't we? Lydia had taken me to the Paradise Gates.
My unique
I finished packing up the bar, so I spent a few minutes taking the place in. I couldn't have expected to be back here, could I? What time did you leave the bar? I'll let Yuri know I was good to go. Lydia came to get me, and we went to the gates. She picked me up about 10 to midnight. We arrived at the gates about 5 to midnight. Any proof? The nightmare computers at the gates will have the logs. I'll check them out. I hate asking this question. What about your motive? Sure thing, LD. What do you need to know?
Ooh, the
Anything you'd like to tell me?
investigator
Don't think so, LD. We're happy. You two might be the only ones.
Don't think so, Aldi.
I hope not. Wouldn't it be awful if we were? Did you see Yuri last night? Lydia tried phoning him. You should ask her, shouldn't you? What do you know about KHX's disappearance? I don't think I can help you on this one, can I? Maybe check out his place overlooking the ocean. Did you see the Grand Marshal last night? Akiko? Didn't see her, I'm afraid, LD. Yeah. You probably didn't see Carmelino. Yep. I have to go through these questions. And sometimes she stops by for a drink in the evening, but I didn't see her until the crisis meeting last night, LD. Did you see Doom Jazz? Is there anything else you can tell me about Henry's movements last night?
Is that royalty?
Okay. Did you see Witness?
What do you believe, Aldi?
We'll hang out.
Fancy a drink?
Sure. What do you recommend, Sam? How long since you had a drink?
That's it.
3 million days. Feel like catching up? Hit
I'm
me.
glad to be back.
Make it a large one.
My own eggplant.
A highball. Sounds good. Please enjoy. That's a good highball, Sam. You're too kind, LD. I'm still practicing. This is Dead Nebula's Beyond Horizon. A nice blended whiskey. All this whiskey talking. Has a crisp flavor and a sweet, smoky aroma. Goes perfectly with the soda water and a garnish of mint to make it a nice highball. You've been running a bar for longer than I've been alive. You're a master.
Fancy a drink?
There's always something new to learn and improve there, isn't it? You said it, Sammy. The endless pursuit. It's a curse and a blessing, isn't it?
The investigator is here.
It creates a restless mind, frustrated by not being able to practice, but in the moment of doing, you are in heaven. Precisely. The key to a highball is the ice. This ice is frozen at negative 20 degrees Celsius. It makes the ice harder so it doesn't melt. You can enjoy the taste of the ingredients without them being diluted.
Fancy a drink?
The ice is cut to provide a tight fit in the glass. A highball has to be stirred gently so the soda doesn't fizz. You stir without the ice moving apart. It chills it nicely, doesn't it?
Oh, I'm glad to be back.
You always make the perfect drink.
Don't think so, Aldi.
Please, LD, I'm still learning. I need to go and breathe life back into paradise. Good to talk to you, Sam. It's always a pleasure, LD. Please stop in again, won't you? Absolutely. May you always live in the shadow, and may you reach the moon. I'm getting a whiskey, goddammit. Give me 1 second. Let me go get my glass and my bottle. Give me 1 second. BRB. Chair. Or not. All right. Got my log of the one. Well, there are day and night cycles, but from what I haven't seen like any form of like clock. I mean, we got times for specific times for calls and answering apartments and things like that, but we don't have a clock on ourselves. Unless no, it's not in the mini fridge. I mean, there's beer in the mini fridge.
Hey.
What's going on, Inju? How you doing? Oh, thank you.
Those crystals obtained.
That's the Machine Dead Nebula reference at the beginning. We can't do anything with it. Oh, so far so good. It's just been me exploring, getting testimony, alibis.
Those crystals obtained. Those crystals obtained.
Shinji, I hear you. I can move the crane around. I wonder if I can get it to pick anything up. All right, let's try this one first. See what each one does. Is there anything to pick up though? Let's try lighting them all up and see what happens. I don't think there's nothing to pick up. The sign says swipe crane system card to open barrier. Oh, okay. All right. That would do it.
Blood crystals obtained. Key item obtained.
There we go. By the way, what? Yep, sure have. The boat has moved into the dock. I wonder if there's anything in all this cargo. Nope.
Got it.
It needs to move over this way.
Sure. Ooh, the investigator is here.
There we go. Okay, so that's one.
Sure. Ah. The investigator is here. Sure.
Yeah, there's something in there.
Ah. Sure.
What's going on, Tenchi? How you doing? No.
Sure.
That should be it. No.
The investigator is here.
How is it missing it though?
The investigator is here.
Mm-mm.
Got it.
I can't move the boat further. It's not these four.
Got it. Ooh, the investigator is here.
There it is.
What the hell?
What's a space helmet doing here? Looks like it's been dumped or hidden. Dumping and hiding are separated by a thin line.
Nanny, the hell?
It smells of Lydia's perfume, lemon and raspberry. Why has she been wearing a space helmet? Huh. That is a good question. She really just said Nani to hell.
Those crystals obtained. Relic obtained.
A carving about the god Blood Dancer. Gifted technology to many races, astral engineer without equal. Thinks nothing of ethics and uses much of her technology to perform genocides across entire planets.
Recording obtained.
I can see it now, I think. These lines, like the air is forming around something weirdly. Like the air is a membrane that something is pushing against it. Am I the only one that can see it? I'm scared but elated. Is this a cosmic truth?